There was once a time between 2002 and 2006 when the name Red Alert came up in the Transformers fandom. You didn't think of a super stressed out medical Lamborghini whose best friend was his buddy Inferno. You thought about the RoboCop looking medical SUV that debuted in Transformers Armada. And that bad boy is back with Transformers Age of the Primes via a factory test shot that showed up on the Chinese message board of Baidu. We got an alt mode shot, but it's very clearly Transformers Armada Red Alert. We knew he was coming due to early listings that we got via JT Prime 17, so this also confirms that we are indeed looking at the Transformers Age of the Primes Voyager class Armada Red Alert. It's amazingly been almost 20 years since this continuity of Red Alert has had a new figure. I mean, he debuted in that Unicron trilogy, and it's been a while. I mean, the last time he's gotten any kind of new figure of this version was that Cybertron Defense one from the Galaxy Force Cybertron version in 2006. So we're coming up, in 2 years, we're coming up on 20 years since the last time this guy got anything of any shape or form. PVCs, figurines, statues, anything like that. I mean, yeah, we got that new deluxe Cannonball figure that was a retool of the Legacy Skids, but that has been yet to turn into a Cybertron Deluxe class Red Alert. So this is truly the homecoming of this character, and no better way to do it than where he started in that first version. Now, what I like about this image is that it also is casted in the same color of plastic as the Prima that we talked about of Age of Primes just a few weeks ago, and reconfirms, like I said, that this is just test shot colors, and they're just doing it to run the mold through the machine and see how it turns out. And this is what we got here in these early iterations, because we know this is going to be in white, of course. Where the Prima, you could argue, oh, maybe they're going with this color, maybe they're going with that color. This one, this is clearly not the colors that they're going to go with. So working off of this, which is just the vehicle mode that all we have right now to look at, we could also 100% confirm our initial beliefs of the Jurassic Park Transformers collaboration with the JP93 figure, that this is indeed a mold that is 100% brand new, and the JP93 was never destined to be a Red Alert retool or redeco or anything like that. This one here is a new tooling from the ground up. You could really see with how the mold breaks down. So that is that with that argument and discussion. You could also see that all of the original 2003 Red Alert toys Minicon ports are more or less represented on this new figure, both in male pegs and female ports in the same spots that the original toy had. Especially if you look like at the front end, you clearly have something that exists to emulate that Minicon gimmick. I don't know what the transform and combine, power link, whatever the Armada dub used. That's why you should never watch the dubs, because they never got it 100% down with the script. We'll go with Micron Legend, the evolution, as they called it. We'll go with that verbiage, which, oddly enough, Legacy Evolution had that Evo Fusion thing going on, so maybe there's some kind of co-synergy there. Either way, they're emulating the Minicon chest opening gimmick that the original toy had, and I wonder how far deeply they will go into that with that port existing. Will it have a blast effect kind of disc thing to kind of emulate that? Will future Minicons have 5mm male ports on them, kind of like how the Micromasters were in Siege, that also doubled as like gun handles, again, because it's fairly universal? It brings up a lot of questions, and I'm really curious how that future Minicon long arm will be displayed and used in a future 2-pack or whatever, if we have something that interacts with this Red Alert at some point. So it's an interesting discussion to have, need to say. Either way, this is still a super early, thing. We don't know much else. We'll learn more as time passes, as I always say. All we know is that this mold is definitely baked in with 4 repaints if they need that. If they don't even want to do a retooling, just if they want to do straight up redecos, you already have the regular colors. You have the Power Link colors, which oddly kind of look like the coloring of this one, although not as orange. We have those Energon Prowl colors, which is when Red Alert went full RoboCop. It went from like medical vehicle to police vehicle and had the gray RoboCop head. And then he went full fire truck mode, I guess, or fire SUV with the movie 2007 redeco with the movie 2007 Inferno repaint. So right away they got a whole bunch there if they want to have some fun with that. Maybe one of those could be a studio series release. Movie 2007 Inferno studio series. Who knows? Never got a true Inferno in the movie continuity, so we could go with that. But yeah, let me know what you think about all of this. Again, it's a lot to pick away from just a factory alt mode image. And this is our big factory reveal. The question is who's next on the Age of Prime's bingo card with these factory reveals? Are we talking maybe a Voyager class Rescue Bots Heatwave? Maybe a RID Skybite? Heck, we might even see one of those Superion aerial bot members, one of those limbs maybe. We shall see soon enough. And like I always say, thanks again for listening to the Transformer Slag podcast and keeping you educated, entertained, and informed about our beautiful hobby of the robots in the skies. And as always, I'll talk to you in the near future.